All right, we're recording. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight for this opportunity meeting, and I am so excited. We have some great information to share with you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me first, but I want to welcome all our guests. Thanks for joining us. You're going to hear some great things, so make sure you have a notebook, a pen, and take some notes. And I want to welcome all the distributors, even our brand new distributors. So my name is Tori Hill. I am from Houma, Louisiana, born and raised here. And I got involved in this company, LifeVantage, 8 years ago. And it's been the best 8 years ever. Before LifeVantage, Tim and I were working 2 jobs. I was a school teacher. I was teaching religion to first and second graders. And I have to tell you, I loved my job. I love teaching them. I love teaching them about God and faith. But, you know, teaching comes with a whole lot of other responsibilities. And it was getting hectic, especially when I had to add on a second job. I had to start tutoring children till 6 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday. My husband, Tim, who I've been married to for 30 years, was a registered nurse and had to take on a second job as a personal trainer. Why? Life happened. Life hit us, and it hit us so hard. And next thing you know, medical bills were piling up. Our home was in jeopardy. And when you have that financial strain, it takes a toll on your marriage. So some amazing friends of ours introduced us to this, and I watched an ABC primetime investigative report. Whatever you do, if you're a guest, get that video from the person that invited you. I was blown away. I wanted the product immediately. Then I kept an open mind because I was searching for something, just like so many people are right now. I went to a presentation in a home, and I sat there, and as I listened to the information, and you're going to hear some of it tonight, I actually nudged my husband and I said, we got to do this. Everybody I love and care about needs to be on these products, but what if we can make an extra $300 a month? No, that's all we needed to save our home. So we enrolled October of 2010. And what we did is we locked arms with our mentors, our leaders, and 16 months later, we left all 4 of those jobs. So when I talk about this, the first thing I hear from people that I love and care about, they're like, gosh, Tori, this is your passion. Absolutely, it's my passion. Because look what it's done for us. It saved our home. It saved our marriage. We get to live life on our terms now. I get to choose what I do each and every day. Of course, I run my business from this phone, so I could do it anywhere. So it's just been a blessing. It really has. So what I want to do, I want to share a quick video with you. Then after that, I'm going to introduce Dr. Jean. So hold on one second. Let me share my screen. Look at me being all tech savvy. Hold on. You're going to hear about biohacking a lot tonight. We're so used to hijacking our bodies with, you know, air that we breathe, food that we eat, physical, emotional. We're going to teach you how you can biohack your body, how you can become the best version of yourself with our products. So let's watch this quick video.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called Nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a one-two punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
So exciting. So let me stop sharing here. All right. I'm excited to have you, Dr. Jean. You know, these products have done some amazing things for me. The business, you heard my story, but the products, our disclaimer, we cannot cure, treat, mitigate any disease, but I'm here to tell you it's amazing what it's done for me with asthma, ADD. I could go on, and totally changed my life. So I want to edify you properly because you and I have been friends for quite a while, you, Tim, and I, and I just think you are a wealth of knowledge. That's why I asked you to join us tonight, and thank you so much. Dr. Jean St. Petersburg, Florida, right?
Right.
Right. Correct. And family practice. And what I want to do, Dr. Jean, is I want you just to share with us your story. Why did you say yes to LifeVantage? Being a doctor, why did you say yes? And just shine the light on what we have our hands on with NRF2 activation, NRF1 activation, protandem. Actually, see this little baby right here, our Vitality Stack? Shed the light on us. Give us your wealth of knowledge. The floor is yours.
All right. Tori, thank you. And you're right. Tim and Tori and I kind of grew up in this company together. We went to the first Pro 5 Summit together. We've been friends for a long time, and it's been fun. It's really been fun. I'm board certified in family medicine. I practiced family medicine in Tampa, Florida for, well, this would have been, let me think, 42nd year if I didn't still be in it. But I got tired. You know, I was practicing Western medicine. We're taught to diagnose disease, and we can treat it two ways. We can become surgeons and cut it out, or we can give you a pill and put a Band-Aid on it, you know, treat an endpoint, treat a number, but not truly get rid of anything. So that became frustrating to me as I was getting older, my patient population is getting older. I'm passing out more and more pills to people because they got more and more diseases, that oxidative process, that inflammatory process. So I started looking years ago. I started looking around for other ways, better ways to help myself, my family, and my patients. And I'm a firm believer in the law of attraction. I think if you put it out there to the universe, it'll come to you. And it did to me in 2010 in the form of two young guys that showed up in my office with their laptop. It was Brian Cerulli and Fred Graves, and they had to come in and show me a video. And that was it. They didn't really know a lot about it, I don't believe, but they knew enough to show me a video. When I saw the video, my first thought was, wow, if I could lower oxidative stress by 40%, that's a big deal. I knew what oxidative stress was. I did not know what NRF2 activation was. I had to go look that up and how this worked. But I understood the oxidative process. I wanted to know more. It was enough to pique my curiosity. I went home and I looked at everything I could. I looked at the couple of studies that were published. I read through the patents. I believe at the time there were 3 patents. I read through all those, very boring stuff. I looked who Dr. McCord was. I looked at the company. And within a week, I went back to them and said, I'm in. I want this product for myself, my friends, and my family, and eventually for my patients. So that's really where we started. No intention or no interest at all in the business at all. But I was definitely interested in protandem, NRF2, and how it worked. And that's what really started me off on this journey. I got on it. I got my friends and family, the people I loved. I showed them that ABC News video. I said, look, I love you. I want you on this. I want you to be around for a long time and be healthy for a long time. So that's really where we started. I brought it into my clinic. I showed that same video in my waiting room, and I invited my patients to look at it further, and we got them involved also as far as taking the product. I tracked everybody just to see where everybody went. I'm a very science type of person. I want to see it, prove it to me. And so I saw the results of the studies, but I wanted to see it for myself. So I started doing lab work on everybody. I checked everything I could that the insurance would pay for, their cholesterol, their diabetes, their liver kidney functions, their inflammatory markers, their blood pressure. Everything I could check, I checked when they started. I did it again about 30 to 60 days out. I did it about 3 to 6 months out, and I did it again at the end of the year. Everybody improved, myself included. I was on 4 medications. I was completely off my meds within a year. My patients the same way. They got better and better, healthier and healthier. And I'm not allowed to claim to cure them, but I did more in that first year than I did in the last 30 years I had practiced medicine. So I got a huge belief in what we have. I've seen it now in thousands of people. And I'm thrilled to be part of this because this is revolutionary. This will change the world's health, and I love to be part of it.
So tell us your thoughts about this amazing Vitality Stack. Why should everybody be on it?
Well, there are a list of things that I suggest people take. Certainly a good omega-3, vitamin D3. Those are things everybody should be on for a number of reasons: for brain health, for body health, for cellular health, for anti-inflammatory effects, for longer life. It's been proven people with higher levels of D3 live longer. Those are multiple studies out there. A good probiotic because we have imbalances in our guts because of our toxic environment. The food we eat is toxic with pesticides and everything else. The water we drink has a ton of chemicals and things in it. All damaging and destroying the good bacteria in our gut and damaging the gut lining. The air we breathe is damaging. Everything we do, we're in a very, very toxic society. So the probiotic will replace a lot of those good bacteria that have been killed off through time. And most probiotics you take, I can tell you, will never make it past your stomach acid. Our stomach is acidic because way back in the caveman days when we really were developing, we ate worms and grubs and roots and things, and they weren't sterile. So our stomach became very acid to kind of kill out the bacteria. So the problem with most probiotics, they never make it past your stomach acid. Okay, probably 95% of them get killed out there. I love our ProBio because it is designed to get through the stomach acid pretty much intact, and then it's time release over a 12-hour period to get down to where it should be. Those bacteria should be in the lower part of our small intestine, our large intestine. So this is time release to get it down there. So the majority of the bacteria end up where they're supposed to be. And then on top of that, I put a product called Wellmune, which is a patented immune booster. So it's by far the best probiotic I've ever seen. Obviously, the Pro10 and Nerf 2, we have now over 20 published medical studies, peer-reviewed. Most of those studies done independently of the company. I mean, those are studies done by the National Institute of Health, the National Institute on Aging, very significant studies showing longevity. I love that. Who doesn't want to live longer and healthier? And studies done by American Heart Association, studies at multiple universities, independent of the company. That to me is very, very impressive. So those things I know we have NRF2, which is a game changer. It's entirely different than anything else out there. NRF2 activation, Washington State University published a study on NRF2 activation, calling it one of the most important discoveries and breakthroughs in the history of medicine. I agree with that 100%. That's huge. That's huge. So the NRF1 is also very, very important. We've discovered it's newer science, but now there are a lot of studies published and a lot of studies being done right now on NRF1. It's a mitochondrial activator. Our mitochondria are little powerhouses in all our cells, and they manufacture our energy, our ATP production. As we age, we start to damage those and they start going away. When they get damaged, the cell dies also. So Pro10 NRF1 is designed for neogenesis, manufacture of new mitochondria, repair the ones that are damaged, and increase ATP production. So increase energy, increase cellular life, and therefore it gives us a lot better quality of life too. So together they're powerful. Those 4 things I recommend for everybody if you want optimal health, and
Awesome.
we use them all the time. So
awesome. Every day, I don't skip a day, actually.
Absolutely not.
We have other products. We've got NRF2 Activation Skincare. We've got our Axio, which I'm sitting here drinking right now. Can't go a day without. Our guilt-free, cheers to you. It's our all-natural guilt-free energy products. We have one that's decaf, one that's caffeinated. We've got our physique weight management. Fat burner, love our fat burner. But we've got all these products. We even have Pet Tandem for our pets. They have oxidative stress too, right? They eat and they breathe, and this lowers their oxidative stress on an average of 40% in 30 days. And they're our best friends. I know because Tim and I have 3 dogs. So we've got amazing products. But Dr. Jean, thank you for that. I want to ask you this question too, because like you said, you and I have done the business for quite a while together. We're both elite Pro 7s, and we've helped a lot of people because that's how we got there, by helping people. Tell everybody, and especially our guests, what has LifeVantage, the business side, done for you and your family?
Okay, I'd be glad to tell you that. It's changed my life in a number of ways. When I got involved in the company, I had no intention of doing the business. In fact, I didn't even look at the business side of it because, one, I had 3 clinics going. I was probably working 60 hours a week. Didn't have time for another business. I thought there's no way I could squeeze that in. And my biggest phobia in life was public speaking. So I said, there's no way I'm going to get up in front of people to talk. So I'm not going to do the business. So I actually gave the company permission for Fred Graves to manage my back office and put people where they're supposed to be. I didn't even look at it. But I kept getting a little check every week, as a matter of fact. And I kept saying, after a few months, I thought I should probably look at why I'm getting paid here and see what's going on. So I did. And when I saw the business model, I thought, wow, this is brilliant. This is amazing. This is retirement. That's the first time I thought about retiring. I thought, wow, here's a way to retire with residual income. That's really what attracted me. So I went to first I was going to just get customers. I thought I'll just get enough customers and then I discovered that was a slow process. So I actually went to my best friends and I went to my 2 best buddies and I said, look, I found a way for us to make some money together. You're going to come and take a look at this. I didn't ask them. I told them, and they did. They joined us and we shared it with their family and friends, and we shared it with my family and friends, and we grew the business. It was fun. I mean, none of us had ever done this before. And so we were all kind of staggering through it together. But it was fun. We learned a lot. We grew a lot. I overcame my fear of public speaking, and it's been fun. About 3.5 years into the business, I hit a 6-figure income that I thought, why am I trading hours for dollars? This is crazy. I'm doing something that I no longer love in Western medicine. I'd rather be doing this full time. And I thought I could help my patients in my clinic in Tampa, Florida, or I could help change the world. So I thought I'd rather do that. So that's really where it changed me. It got me better health, obviously. I got off all the meds I was on within a year. It got me retirement. It got me time freedom and financial freedom. That's a hard combination to find. I met my significant other in this company. It got me a whole new family. We have kids and grandkids now that are just great, and I have time to spend with them. So yeah, it's changed my life a lot, and I'm very thankful for it.
And we have a lot of fun, right?
Absolutely. This is fun. Someone says, do you still working though? No, this isn't work. This is fun.
This is fun, sharing this with people. I have one last question that I really want our guests to know about the timing of the company. Why? Because I don't know about you, Dr. Jean. Tim and I are just as excited today as we were 8 years ago when we got involved. And we're having so much fun right now, and we're feeling the excitement because of the timing of the company. We have the perfect corporate staff right now. We're a $200 million company poised to be a $1 billion company, but the world just doesn't know about us yet. But what's your take? Tell everybody about the timing of the company right now.
timing is everything. You want to get in early to one of these companies, and if you have one like ours, that will be a legacy company, we'll be around in 100 years from now. That's where I want to build. I have so many friends that have gone through this 4, 5, 6 times. Companies, they build a big income, a big downline group, and it would fold, and they'd have to do it again. They'd have to do it again. I only want to do this once. So it's fun, it's rewarding. We're in a legacy company. We'll be around forever. We have patented products. That's unheard of in network marketing. And we have something that nobody knows about yet. What an opportunity that is. This would be like knowing Mark Zuckerberg when he was still in his dorm room. And, you know, and if you knew then what you know now, you would sold everything you had to get involved with him. Or Bill Gates. I have a friend that knew Bill Gates before they ever started Microsoft. In fact, he branded Microsoft for Bill Gates. Needless to say, he's retired very, very wealthy. So that's the opportunity. We don't get those opportunities often, if ever do they come along in our lifetime. This is that opportunity. I tell people, this is the timing. The timing is right. It's easier now than it was when we started back in 2010. It was a little tougher. We had one product and one video, and yet we were excited and we did it. We built this company and it grew and it's growing, and we have many more tools now, a lot more help. You're right, the corporate staff is the staff that will take us to a multi-billion-dollar company. So that's fun. Wall Street has discovered us. We've grown from $3 a share recently to $15 a share. They get it. They're not fooled by hype or fake. They understand where we're going with this. So it's fun to be part of. It's fun to grow with this company. Your paycheck grows with the company's volume, which is great. And it's just very rewarding in a number of ways. Helping people and hearing lives change. I heard 2 very, very tearjerker stories tonight. It was just amazing what we see. So,
yeah, and that's the beauty of it. We get to lay our head down on our pillow at night and know that we've touched and helped so many people. That's what LifeVantage is all about. Yeah, so Dr. Jean DeLucia, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you helping us and sharing your knowledge with all our guests tonight.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. I'm going to leave everybody with this. There is an income claim statement that I want you to make sure you get from the person that invited you here tonight. And LifeVantage is much more than a category creating product company. We're a pro-tandem company. We are so much more than that. We help people all around the world. We're building homes in Mexico. We help so many, and we're a culture. That's one of the things that I love about LifeVantage, and I know you would agree with me, Dr. Jean. It's the culture that we have with LifeVantage. So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Again, Dr. Jean DeLucia, thank you so much. Make sure you get that ABC Primetime Investigative Report, the income claim statement, and guess what? Let's get you started tonight. Whether it's products or whether it's products and the business, there's 3 ways to get involved. There's a $650 pack, and a $350 pack, and a $1,250 pack. Get with the person that invited you and let us help you get started today. Let us help you build a residual income, not linear where you trade hours for dollars. You heard Dr. Jean about that. This is residual. This is time freedom. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, Dr. Jean, thank you. And y'all have a blessed night. Good night.
Good night.